Hello and welcome back to Middle-earth. We're playing as Mordor and Sauron, and more importantly, we did just strike a major blow to Gondor. We took all of this land here in a pretty major war against Gondor, severely weakening them. Now with that said, Gondor has fused with some lands up north, and they're still strong enough with 10,000 soldiers, but remember, Rohan is no more, and we have plenty of allies around. A couple of things we want to do right off the bat is we have to colonize some of these areas, because just kind of that weird mechanic in this game where any unclaimed land can be immediately colonized by fairly loyal people. Good. And now that does kind of combine much of Mordor's land. Now question. Yeah, see, they may be defended by their protector, who is Gondor, but I don't see any reason why we don't take over the Druidane. That's not the Dunedain. Yeah, I think we just do this. It's two places. It should only take a second. Gondor's weak from our war with them. We have, 26,000 soldiers, so this should only take about a second. We know Gondor joined, no problem, Aragorn. You don't really scare us. And then you guys come down here and siege this. Yeah, and then you guys come over here and siege this. And we'll just win this real fast. Yeah, it's two. We know we siege crazy fast. So I wasn't really all that afraid of that. But what we can do is grant this to someone who is loyal to us and terrified of us. Perfect. Because we can only have two holdings because of our god status, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, that does nicely make it so that Mordor is, nice and kind of unbroken in its borders, besides of here, which, now that I say it out loud, I think I want to make a nice unbroken border here. So why don't we just conquer all that? That's impassable terrain. Okay. Now, Gondor we have a truce with, for sure. Declaring war will break the truce. How long is this truce for? 5 years and 3 years. All right, we have some land that we can take in the meantime. What's going on with you, Isengard? You're nothing. You're not, for whatever reason, we can force your submission as a tributary state. We can... Yeah, I don't like that you're not a tributary state. So I think that we make you a tributary state. You have a decent amount of soldiers. However, I'm not all that afraid of you. You are 21,400 years old. Wow. I think we just take you as a tributary state so that we get back essentially allied control of all of this land. I don't really see a good reason not to, is kind of my point. Do we want to do anything first before we do that? No, probably not. We'll have you as a tributary state, because tributary states can be forced to join wars, which is great. And you'll pay me a tribute equal to 30% of your gold income. Yeah. So we're going to declare this war. We're going to rally up our forces right here. Hopefully rallying only takes a second. This is okay. We are all formed up. Go and squash them, please. Maybe. Holy crap, we almost lost that. Wow, that was brutal. I should have formed my soldiers up before doing that. All right, 35. We'll head over this way, siege this quick. Looks like my rival passed away. I called in all of my allies. Where are these? Gosh, that's a lot of rebels, and they're all down there. All right, well, we got to try to end this Isengard war. Yeesh. A little bit annoying. We're plus 61. I think if we can get another battle, we'll get pretty close to winning this war. Plus 84. Come up here. I know I'm playing a little... Ooh. Okay. I know we're playing a little bit of a dangerous game with all those rebellions. Oh, there you go. Plus 92. We can enforce demands. And now you need to rush your way back here. Good. Now you're a tributary state. Thank you for... Whoa. Oh. What happened? Oh, the leader of the rebellion passed away, which means that it invalidated it. Okay, great. Well, that's good. I mean, that saved me a lot of headache there. We should take these two. We can also consider going against the dwarves and just taking all the mountain land. We can finally start, if we wanted to, we can start to colonize all of this area and just get free land. It's still a little confusing to me why that's possible, why I can just... Ooh, what happened here? Oh, I could just colonize everywhere? But look, the Reunited Kingdom, Gondor just changed to the Reunited Kingdom. They're 13,000, so they're big enough, and I do still have a truce with them. But again, oh, yeah, whatever. Again, just out of curiosity, if I wanted to. Yeah, I need a border. Okay, I do need to border them in order to do it. So if I can make my way up to a borderland up here, I mean, I guess I can just take all of this land and just spread Mordor super wide. Is there any reason not to? Nobody can really oppose me. And with all of my vassal allies, I mean... I could just take all of this land just because. I don't really know how I feel about that. I mean, it's one way to get Mordor to spread. What is going on here? Oh, this is a C. Sorry. Okay. Let's unpause. Okay, I mean, with all... Oh. Okay, with all of the land that with all the money that we generate on a monthly basis, I don't see any reason why we don't just do this. It's a little bit weird, and I don't really know if I like this, but like, we just take it, we buy it, we grant it to somebody that is pretty much never going to rebel against us. Now, I say that, but who's my... Oh, yeah. Well, we are about to have a rebellion, but... So you guys... Yeah, so hold on, let's pause. Where are you? Oh, okay, you're all down here. So, what do we think? We can form up... I guess we'll form up down here and ride up, or form up here and ride down. Or we form up here and ride over. Yeah, let's form up here and ride over. So we're gonna go like this, like this, like this. Raise all armies, boom. Everybody come here. We'll crush this rebellion. What's going on here? I am one direct vassal above my vassal limit. Okay, we'll handle that in a second. Twice scheme, max hostile schemes +1. You love to see that. All right, we're gonna head over and hit this 8841 or 8763. Sorry, you're getting a little bigger. You don't love to see 15,000 peasants plus another 6. That's 30,000 peasants just hanging around. I'm gonna go down and just squash this 13 before they can mix with anybody else. Because at this point we have like 40,000 rebel peasants hanging around. Now they're very low quality. What is going on here? Okay. Oh. They're very low quality soldiers, so yeah, I mean they die pretty easily is the thing. Yeah, I mean, it's not really a match. It's scary because of their numbers, but it's not really scary because of anything else. Like they're not difficult. Plus 39%. This should wipe the floor with them pretty quick. And I think as soon as we get this win, oh, they have a 7,000 person force over here as well. There we go. And then last fight should be right here, but my allies, wow, I have 45,000. I don't know if you caught that. I'm pretty sure it said 45,000 allies. All right, so that takes care of that. A couple things that we want to do, or we can do now. We can look here to try to consolidate some of the borders within our land. We can take more land here. So you know what? I'm going to do that quick because we have a bunch of money. And something I'm going to have to do is, because I am above my vassal limit, I'm going to have to start making duchies and give away those duchies. If that doesn't make any sense, it will. I'll just claim some, or colonize some of these areas, and then I'll show you guys afterwards. Hold on a second. All right, so we grabbed all this land, oops, that came down here. Let's just grab this last one just because, and then all the unclaimed land we grabbed. As soon as it's all cleared out, we are 13 vassals above our limit. Now here's what we can do to fix that. We can choose a title, go and find the duchy title that is the most relevant one, create it, and then watch this. Choose someone with a terrified status, which means he's never gonna oppose us, and we give him that. There we go. Okay, now hold on. Did I forget to give away? Forgot to give away that one. Okay, so now you see this duchy rules all of this, and he has all of those vassals. So the easiest way to get rid of those vassal limits is just by coming here. And actually, I'm going to do this one instead. Create this title. And then, again, give it to somebody else. We could, for example, give it to this guy. And now we only have... Oops, sorry. We're only 5 direct vassals above. We can do the same thing here. Create title. And then we can give this... Maybe we won't want that one guy to have 3 duchies, so we can give it to you. And that puts us now at 3 direct vassals above. So we should be able to get the rest of the way with this, I think. Not exactly, but we can. Hold on. So if we do this, create, and then we do this, create. Couple things. We want to grab this one. I'll explain why in just a second. And we want to grab this one. Okay. Now... I'll choose someone that likes me and is terrified of me, and I'll grant both of these to you. And that should take care... There you go. That takes care of my vassal problem. Now, I did grab a whole bunch of land there, which is great. And what I can do next, if I wanted to, is I can maybe... On pause for a second. I can consolidate some land here. Again, let's just get rid of these 2. Take care of those borders. Before I do, hold on. Anything about the fire? This guy apparently can cause a rebellion, but I have their leader imprisoned, so I doubt that's going to be the case. One thing that I will do is increase control in county. All right. Anyway, let's go after these 2 quick wars. Consolidate some of our land. A lot of what we're doing is just buying time until we can go after Gondor again. So that's 3 wars right there. And then we'll grab you, throw you here, raise all armies. And why don't you guys all start by going in there? Now if I can just find someone with siege equipment, I can get you 2 to go over here and everyone else to go up that way. That way we can handle both wars at the same time, make the quickest work of it. Ah, you did fire. Okay, well, so unfortunately that rebellion did fire. I can call in all of my defenders into this rebellion, which is great. This handles one of these wars. All of you guys head over here and siege this. We do have a really big rebellion happening over down here. But we have a ton of allies coming up. We'll go down and squash you guys in a bit. I'm not really afraid of it. Let's take care of these small wars since we're up here. Oops, sorry. That one's almost over. That one's now done. Enforce demands, so be it. Send you here to a central location. We'll give away Hellastor, and then you guys are sieging without siege engines. That's why it's taken so long. So as soon as you're done with this one, we'll send our whole army down, and then we'll go squash the rebels. So the last of our little border dispute wars is over. And then you come down here. All of our forces need to meet up, and then we'll go and crush the rebels. 27,000 rebels. They're low quality. We're not crazy scared of it, but it is annoying that they are so, again, annoyingly big and frequent. I guess holding Gondorian territory, they're gonna rebel against me. I get it. Yeah, we're just taking out. We just took out their entire large force. Although they have 18,000 there, so we'll get these 2. And then we'll run down and we'll take out, maybe that 18,000 is the last one. Hopefully that 18,000 is the last one. Okay, and now you come around here and hopefully that ends that rebellion war. Mordor's looking pretty beefy. We're looking very big. And as soon as our truce is over with Gondor, which 10 months, so we can go for another Gondor war in just a second. Should win this. They're, yeah, very weak. And we have tons and tons of soldiers coming. That ends this war? Yes, it does. Very good. That war is over. We have a couple of vassals above the limit. I'll do another quick round of claiming some of this land and then giving it away and then doing duchy titles. And we'll cut back in a second to take a peek at Gondor and see what we can do there. Okay, so within this, we can go for another holy war for kingdom. We can also invade kingdom. It says you can only attempt one. We're not going to go for it yet, obviously. We have like 10 months before we can. But I just want to see, so we could take up there. I want Gondor proper. Yeah, so like Dol Amroth, grab all those lands. Yeah, so we're going to go for this, is our next chunk of Gondor that we're taking. We'll unpause because we still do have 7 months. In the interim, guess we're just gonna hang out for a second. All right, truce is about to be up in 3, 2, 1. Good. We have a perk. We can get Schemer, which is Intrigue +5 and Hostile Scheme phase length 20 days faster. That's great. Next, we want, I don't care about Seducer. That's weird with thinking about Sauron. Dark Insights, Torture stuff, Dreadgain, Tyranny, Intimidated Vassal, Tax, and Levy Con. I actually like that. Forever Infinite. Okay, yeah, great. Okay, I think we go for Gondor. Or the Reunited Kingdoms, excuse me. We're gonna declare war on you. You have 13,000 soldiers. Not really scary. We're gonna go for Dol Amroth, which is a ton of territories. You can see here. We will declare war. Then what I'm gonna do is pull my army right here. Yeah. Raise it all up. I mean, I have plenty of numbers. I double them up. Ooh. Okay. What do we have here? Lynn here. Let's go to this barony. We should be able to siege quick, but you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna go get a... Oh, hold on. Alright, well, you know what? Fine. We'll outsiege them. They're gonna run for me, and we can outsiege them pretty fast. I mean, look at that. Look at how fast we can siege. So 0% turns into 8%. We can work our way around this way, I guess, or we can go down the coast and around. I think I'm gonna go this way. We'll keep our forces together. We siege so darn... Oh, not right now. That's annoying. Well, oh well. All right, head up here. We are going to have another rebellion, which we're going to have to contend with, but we're plus 12%. I think we'll be okay. Okay. Where's the barony? Barony right there. No, let's go right here. Plus 16%. It's a lot of sieging. I probably want to split my army. Yeah, so what if I do this? Will you still siege? You'll still siege fast. You siege kind of slow. We're plus 24. Yeah, I guess we'll just go this way. Although you are sieging very slow. Yeah. I wonder if it's even worth it to split them. Plus 21%, plus 25%. There's a rebellion. You don't like to see that rebellion when we're doing a war like this. Call my allies. Plus 25%. You know, we can get a win on this 3,000 sized force. Send you down there. We're plus 33%. I wouldn't mind a war victory to help out with my war score. Perfect. Yeah, plus 51%. Come on over here. You. Now, let's see. I guess we'll start heading down. It's not a big rebellion. I mean, we could just send this army to go. Okay, you know what? We'll do this. Okay, hold on. And then all of you head over here and squash the rebellions, maybe? and then you keep going down here. We can handle both wars at the same time. We'll siege super fast, and we'll be able to go over there and win that. We're plus 51% in our Gondor war. Now we are plus 60. The only thing we have to do is make sure that Gondor's forces don't come up and squish us, because we've segmented our army. It's the one thing I'm worried about. Yep, that is what I'm worried about. Although I do... Yeah, I don't love that. Let's get you back here. And you know what? Yeah, okay. Get you back here. We'll run. Oh, hold on. No. Yeah, get back here. Excuse me. Oh, you ally. My ally didn't come. Okay, well, that stinks, but it's okay. We'll just squash the rebellion and then go back. We're plus 58 in that war. I thought that my ally would help me, but I realized that they're not called into that secondary war. So, again, it's okay. We've sieged them pretty significantly across the board. So our oops, okay. So our war percentage is very high. Let's meet up with our forces, and then we'll go back in and we'll win. That rebellion just kind of threw me off, unfortunately. You come over here. All of you guys come here, and then all of you guys come here. And then ideally we can get a win against them because we are 3 times their number. Okay. Would you win if I did this? Unclear? Says we'll win. Thinks we'll win. We have 3 times your number. We better win. Yeah. Okay. Fine. We're plus 45% in this war. We'll... What just happened? We lost? Okay. I don't... That doesn't make any sense to me. We'll out-siege them, I guess, but that... How did we lose that? Alright, well that is extremely frustrating that we lost that, but... Okay, get in there. Okay, come up here. Plus 41 after that battle, or after that siege. Okay, plus 45. Yeah, we'll siege all down the coast. Hopefully we just out-siege them to win this one, but I don't honestly know why I lost that one. Dread gain plus 30% is fine. Okay, plus 50%. You can counter-siege all you want, but you don't have the siege capabilities that I do. Is this the fact? Plus 58%. We're just going to go all the way around this peninsula and win, and then we'll win. We'll come down to the bottom here. Rival passed away, plus 66. Oh, crap. Well, I clicked too early. Plus 70. Plus 74. Plus 78. We're getting there. Man, we siege incredibly fast. plus 82, plus 90. Okay, hold on. I've heard of your disputes. Okay, I don't really care about that. Hold on. Apparently they'll allow us to enforce these demands. I don't know why, but they're just gonna, that'll be it. They're just gonna give up all, I got a whole bunch of rivals, I think. They're just gonna give up all this land. Very nice. So now, we should be able to give away, okay, there we go. All right, so we won another successful battle against Gondor, and we are inching ever closer to fully pushing them out of this central Middle Earth. They have a little pocket of resistance here and here, but I mean, we're just crushing them. At this point, they really can't hope to contend with us. We're gonna keep taking all this unclaimed land. Mordor is already the dominant force. Nobody else can stop me. I think we're gonna continue this series another couple episodes until we take over all of Gondor proper here, and then we'll decide if we want to do anything else, because we have all these tributary states and all that. So anyway, thanks so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next episode.